Good evening, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Start பண்ணிடலாமா?
Yes, sir.
Satya audible ma? பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
Yes, sir.
Sir ready na
Shall I
start
start, sir?
பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
ready sir, start பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
Yes sir, yes sir. Satya start பண்ணிருங்கம்மா.
Yes, sir. A very warm and pleasant evening to one and all. It is a privilege to welcome you all to this program organized by the Institutions of Engineers, Salem Local Center. We are delighted to have all the distinguished guests, respected members, faculty, engineers, students, and participants gathered here this evening. Today's program is dedicated to an insightful session on applications of wearable technology in healthcare, a topic that highlights the growing impact of technology in improving healthcare and enhancing the quality of life. To commence today's program, I request Engineer S. Loganathan Sir, FIE Chairman, IEI Salem Local Center, and National Council Member IEI to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, madam. So very good evening to all. We are very happy to welcome all the members for the 145th Engineers Talk of Institution of Engineers Salem Local Center. In the topic of application I think we are lecture from Dr. A. Parimala Gandhi, professor from Biomedical Engineering, Vivekananda College of Engineering, Tiruchengodu. It's a very common topic and developing in the field of healthcare. So hereafter, all the human being need not go for each and everything to the hospital. So by wearing the suitable equipments, we can measure our all the heartbeats, everything, even the sugar level and whatever the temperature level like that. So already available. I think it's still going beyond that, knowing the other communicable, non-communicable diseases developing in the human body. So on this occasion, we are very happy to welcome our chief guest, Dr. A. Parimala Gandhi. Welcome you, madam. So also I welcome Dr. R.
Thank you, sir.
Kumar, our Honorary Secretary, for this 145th engineering talk. I also welcome all the senior members, committee members, and council members present here, and continuous participation of our senior members like Engineer Lakshman Sir and other members. And also I thank very much about the engineering talk for committee members from Dr. K. Tangaraj, Dr. Dhaumani, Dr. R. Bogam, Dr. Kumarvel Sir, Dr. Senil Kumar, and Engineer INR for their continuous support. So we are delighted to hear the lecture again from the Dr. A. Parimala Gandhi on the topic of application of wearable technology in healthcare. So once again, I welcome you all. Thank you very much for joining with us today.
Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome. Now it's my honor to introduce our esteemed chief guest and keynote speaker, Dr. A. Parimala Gandhi, ma'am. Our guest is a professor with nearly 2 decades of teaching experience in the field of electronics and communication engineering. She holds a PhD in signal and image processing and has expertise in digital signal processing, image processing, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and wireless communication. She has published more than 20 research papers in reputed national and international journals, authored a book chapter, published patents, and has delivered numerous guest lectures and faculty development programs. She has also served in several academic leadership roles, including head of the department, NAC, an MBA coordinator, and IQAC auditor. Her remarkable contributions of teaching, research, and academic excellence continue to inspire both students and faculty members. We jointly express our warm and heartfelt welcome to you, ma'am, and I invite you to deliver the keynote address. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good evening, one and all. I should first thank Engineer S. Loganathan, Chairman IEI Salem Local Center and Council Member of IEI, and Dr. R. Satish Kumar sir, Honorary Secretary, IEI Salem Local Center, and the engineers talk team members, Dr. K. Tangaraj sir, and Dr. C. Davamani ma'am, Engineer N. Arumugam, Dr. A. Kumaravel, Engineer N. Sendil Kumar sir, and Engineer A. R. INR sir. Thank you all for inviting me for delivering this guest lecture. I'm going to handle the topic applications of wearable technology in healthcare. Excuse me, I'm sharing the slides. Kindly check whether it is shared or not. Hope my voice is also audible.
Yes, ma'am. You are audible, ma'am.
Okay.
Can we get the slides now?
Is it shared?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Are you
Yes,
able
ma'am.
to-
visible.
Are you able to get my slides?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you. So my topic is applications of wearable technology in the healthcare. Though so many fields are there, healthcare is playing the main role because without good health, no one can proceed for anything. So that's why I have selected this topic, and I hope it will be satisfying your expectations. Since this is the evening time, I'm not going to handle a heavy and fully technology oriented topic. It will be very light and it will be application oriented. Okay. So first of all, we should know what are wearable devices. So obviously, any device which can be worn on the body, which will not be inbuilt inside the body, and will be called as wearable devices, whereas it's used to monitor, process, and communicate the important informations. And these are normally used for continuous observation of any of health condition. Some of such devices which are available are smartwatches, fitness trackers, smart glasses, smart rings, wearable ECG monitors, continuous glucose monitors, wearable blood pressure monitors, smart clothing. And of course, these are all not limited to this level. And of course, so many such devices are available. So I have listed only few of them. Okay. First of all, what is called healthcare and why we have to consider healthcare as the main thing here? Of course, compared to all other industries, the healthcare industries are growing enormously, of course, from a big throughout the period where the human history started. And initially, if anyone is affected by any of the devices, then of course they started with prayers, and they started with some herbs which will be available in nearby places, and they followed some traditional remedial accents, remedial activity to cure any of their diseases. But nowadays, it's of course going beyond the clinics or hospitals, and now it reached inside our body and out of our body also. Means the technology enters inside our body as well as out of our body also. This type of transformation is continued with the technological advancements continuously. And of course, within a single minute of time, the technology is playing and continuing the main role in the healthcare technologies, so that any of the data related with the health of the human will be easily accessible and which will be effectively known as on a sudden. Okay. What is called wearable technology? See, wearable devices will be different and technology is different. Of course, it includes so many such devices which are combined and connected in a way that they will be performing all the required activities, and they will give all the required data related with our human body. Whereas like smartwatch, for example, if we consider smartwatch, of course, it itself will give so many details related with heart rate and SpO2 and the acceleration, means our movement, then gyroscope for our to know about our body position and our conditions, and GPS to track the location, and Bluetooth to communicate all these details to anyone who needs these type of data. And of course, the same thing can be stored and processed by using the processors or with many memory devices. All these are collectively available as a single device in which the technology is relating all these individual components or smaller devices to satisfy our requirement. Okay. So the main use of the wearable technology is continuous monitoring of our human body and activity tracking, means the continuous activity which is to be observed continuously, and physiological data collections like heart rate, body temperature, blood pressure, then remote patient monitoring. If one is so if the attender who has to take care of the patient is away from them, then we can go with remote patient monitoring. And chronic disease management, means by observing the details or data related with the human body, we can go with the treatment progress and supporting the personal health management. All these are possible by this wearable technology. Okay. Why it is necessary? Means, of course, so many hospitals are available, the physicians are available, so many supporting people are available. Though all these are easily available nowadays, we of course need these type of wearable devices, since we are not finding enough time to reach all these places individually. And of course, even nowadays, the people are not having enough time to take care of themselves. So in such cases, we need these type of devices support so that we can keep track of our own body conditions. So one more thing is, if any minor symptoms are occurring, of course, nobody may notice. If we are concentrating on some activity, means our routine activity, at that time, if some symptoms are there in our body, of course, we may not notice since we are busy with some other work. Or during sleeping hour, even our nearby person may not also notice the things which are happening to us. So if any irregular thing is happening, like a breathing problem or irregular pulses or pressure increment, so these type of accents may not be noticed by anyone, even the same persons who are affected by that also. And even these type of changes may be occurring like a pulse, means a spark, which may not be continued, so that the next day if we approach the doctors, we may not have the variations details also. And these abnormalities should be noticeable, and of course the occurrence of the time of that abnormalities is also very important to get into a treatment. So in such cases, these type of wearable devices will be very much useful to give all these important data for getting a proper treatment. Okay, so this wearable technology will be, of course, shaping the healthcare field in these ways. Like it will be continuously monitoring to have all the details related with any of the chronic diseases. And of course, it will be more consistent and consistent management. Means continuously we can manage our health conditions. And integration of wearables can give useful insights to both patients as well as the treatment providers. And it will be helping to prevent and for our personalized care also. And of course, with the use of AI, cloud computing, and different security infrastructures will improve our dependability, and it will improve the confidence of our intelligent wearables. Means we can rely on those type of wearable devices easily because of these advanced technologies applications. And the issues like data privacy, interoperability, means if anybody may tap the details of any other, and user adoption will continue to be the challenges of this particular field. Though they are available, it has many advantages and so many applications so that we can rely on the wearable devices. So these will be used to enhance easy access, and it will reduce the cost or the expenses we are doing for our healthcare. Of course, these are all also there. So because of that, we are going with these type of wearable devices. So a survey was made, and it says that the global healthcare market will reach $946.04 million by the year 2030. And that much improvement is there continuously. Okay, so these are all the main considerations and requirements for wearable sensors. Means if any device is to be selected, these are all the conditions we have to check for. We have to first check for the safety and comfortness, then engagement, aesthetics also, reliability, usability, and durability. All these should be considered before selection of any of the wearable sensors. And if any wearable device is a successful one, then it should come across all these stages. Means we have to consider the power requirement and wireless connectivity, the sensors which are available inside the device, then data processing and display, flexible circuitry, means as per our requirement, we can slightly change the circuit. In that way, it should be assembled. Then software details, means software should be easy to use. User-friendly software should be there. Then form and packaging, proper way of packaging should also be there. Then real-world wearability, manufacturability, means easy to manufacture. Then security. All these should be the checklist for wearable devices. Okay. So some of the wearable devices which are available worldwide are the fitness trackers, smartwatches, wearable ECG monitors, then glucose monitors, blood pressure monitors, smart clothing, wearable sleep trackers, wearable temperature sensors, oxygen monitors, smart patches and biosensors, wearable neurological devices, which will say about the brain conditions, and posture and movement correctors, then hydration and sweat monitoring devices, smart healthcare glasses are also. So these are all some of the available wearable devices. So first one is fitness trackers. Of course, this mostly worn by the people who are very much conscious about their health, like players and people who are with fitness. And they will be giving track of the number of calories they are utilizing and the heart rate, daily activity, means their routine satisfaction. All these are available. And of course, they, for example, like Garmin, means that is the company name. They can be easily connected with the wearables, which syncs the data from Garmin wearable devices, and it is in the organized and user-friendly format. They are providing the details. Of course, its working principle is based on the normal accelerometer only. So accelerometer, see, by using the Newton's law only, we are calculating the acceleration. Like if we know F is equal to mass into acceleration, force is equal to mass into acceleration. In that, acceleration can be calculated just by dividing force by mass. So since fixed mass is available at the center part of that accelerometer, which is with the fixed mass, and the applied acceleration easily will be calculated by dividing the force which is faced by mass. So that a piezoelectric crystal will be available below the mass, so that its variation will say about the applied acceleration. So this is only the working principle of fitness tracker, so that it gives the acceleration value, means speed variations. Next is about smart watches. So like fitness bands only it is. So it also gives ECG, blood oxygen level, stress value, and sleep analysis. All these details will be displayed over this smartwatch monitors. So all these are assembled within a single device, so which gives the real-time alerts also. Whereas its working principle is, of course, similar to the previous one. Whereas this block diagram explains about the working of the type of smartwatches. So the central unit is the controller. Of course, power supply will be connected, and different units like memory chip, LCD monitors, Bluetooth, and heartbeat measurement sensor. All these will be connected. And humidity sensor, accelerometer, temperature sensor, blood pressure monitoring, and heartbeat measurement sensor. All these are the sensors which are connected with this controller. So a controller which will be available as a central unit. So through all these sensors, it collects the data, and all those will be displayed in the record format. So this is only the working principle. Whereas next is wearable ECG monitors. See, these are, of course, we know in hospitals, while taking ECG, of course, so many patches will be pasted on our body at different positions, and they will be struggling to take all the ECG in and the output display of that ECG monitors also. So that is accomplished with a single and simple wearable device, whereas it constantly monitors about the heart rhythms, means sound, laptop sound, and identify the differentiations, and including arrhythmias, means variations in the sound. Everything will be noticed by the sensor. Of course, here also in this unit also, the microcontroller is playing the main role. This is of course the pressure sensor. So in that, the ECG, front and ASIC, and preamplifier and filter, all these are connected at the front side, and their output is connected to this pressure sensor along with the microcontroller. And there is a radio transceiver which will be taking these details to the required place. Like it can be communicated, or immediately if it is required, it will be displayed over there itself. So this type of arrangement will be satisfying the ECG system. Okay. Next is continuous glucose monitors. So just it will check our sugar levels, blood sugar levels. So that based on the blood sugar level, we can vary the diet, and we can know about the current level of the sugar, so that we can change our timing also, means intake timing also. So it mainly has the, as usual, sensor network. From the sensor, the glucose, it is the sensor will be inserted within our body, so that it will notify the blood sugar level. Then an electrochemical analog front end is available. In that, the sensor output will be connected, so that it will have the display of all those details, means blood sugar level. And wireless microcontroller do all the required processing, like whether display is to be done or if the data is to be communicated. So that will be satisfied by the wireless microcontroller. Okay, next is blood pressure monitors. Like blood sugar monitor, this notifying the blood pressure on the continuous basis. Whereas we need not have a huge size of pressure monitor. It will be a handy one. So here the MPXB 5050 GP is actually the pressure sensor. So it has the input from the air chamber, whereas the microcontroller unit at the bottom side will have the control over the valve as well as the relay, means motor operation. Then the air chamber will provide, from the valve, the air chamber will get the pressure value. That pressure value will be notified by this pressure sensor, which is MPXB 5050. Then that pressure value is processed through this low pass filter and processing unit, so that the required format of the display will be done. Then as usual, if that pressure value is to be indicated or informed to any other, like physicians or doctors, it will be done through the Bluetooth module. Next is smart clothing. So in this, of course, all these type of wearable devices, like the fitness tracker, then ECG monitor, blood pressure monitor, any of such devices will be available or fitted inside the cloths, which are worn by the people regularly at different positions of our body, so that they will be indicating the current conditions of any of the person who is wearing them. Okay. So these are normally noticing the muscle movement and posture, heart rate, blood pressure. So many details will be indicated by all these sensors. So mainly this type of smart clothing is preferred by physiotherapy people, means the people who are taken care by physiotherapy persons. so that easily we can have the details of the current condition of any of the person. Next is wearable sleep trackers. Of course, because of so many distractions during the daytime, nowadays people are not immediately getting sleeping, so that the sleep is also an important problem for many of the people. And these type of sleep trackers will be keeping track of the breathing level of the persons who is under sleep, and activity of the persons like eyeball rotation or movement, and sleep stages, different sleep stages, which includes the different frequency ranges like alpha, beta, theta. These type of stages are there. So all these will be indicated by this type of sleep trackers. So they will say about the sleep quality, and they can easily identify what type of disruptions or conditions during their sleep. All these will be informed by these type of sleep trackers. Okay, so in this, as usual, many sensors like accelerometer, which will be saying about the movement, then heart rate, like photo fluxisometer, and GSR, that is galvanic skin response. All these will be notified, and those data will be taken by the signal acquisition unit. So that data will be taken, and they will be processed initially, and the required features will be taken from all these available details, so that we can have the details on the total sleep time, then sleep efficiency, then rapid eyeball movement. All these will be noticed, so that the galvanic skin response will give all the details. Okay, next is wearable temperature sensors and oxygen monitors. Of course, these devices were very much useful during COVID-19 period. And these temperature sensors, it will be continuously monitoring our body temperature. And if any disease or any variations in temperature occurs, immediately it will be noticeable. And of course, the oxygen monitors will say about the inhale and exhale condition of a patient who are having the respiration problems. Smart patches and biosensors next. So these smart patches, as usual, they will be monitoring all the person's breath rate and temperature, heart rate. All these will be notified immediately. So with these smart patches, so these will be kept somewhere on the body, and so that that particular person's details will be given by these type of smart patches. Next is wearable neurological devices. So these devices will be monitoring completely about the also. So this is particularly for stress control, and the monitoring the changes in the brain activity, and any of the treatment conditions. Everything will be indicated by these type of neurological devices. So these are all some of the available wearable devices and their uses. So now we will see some of the manufacturers of these type of devices, and what type of facility are inbuilt in these devices. First one is Aura, company name. They are manufacturing the smart rings. they actually tracks over 50 health metrics, 50 different health details will be given by these type of smart rings. And Samsung Electronics, they provide smart watches and smart rings. They are for health monitoring and fitness tracking. And Garmin, of course, we come across this company name already. They provide sport watches, heart rate monitors, sleep monitors, and they normally use it for health and fitness tracking across all ages. And Withings, that is the next company name, and they provide smart watches, blood pressure monitors, and they offer activity tracking and heart rate, sleep monitoring, oxygen measurement, and body composition analysis. Everything are done through these devices. Next is Motive. They provide smart rings again. So they monitors physical activity, sleep, and heart rate. By 24/7, they provide all these details. Next, Apple company, they provide smart watches and they monitor heart health, and the medical information are frequently stored for further use, and they can also access the critical health data. Next is Alive Corp. They provide personal EKG machines, that is ECG machines only. They provide remote cardiac monitoring and diagnosis, and including the cardiac line of devices. Next is Eve. They provide smart rings. These are designed particularly for the women health monitoring. And next is Fitbit. They provide smart watches, health and fitness trackers. They monitor heart rate, sleep, and physical activities which are continuing. Next is Nutromix. They provide diagnostic patches. They uses micro needles which are inserted inside our body, and which will be enabling for continuous monitoring and real-time monitoring of health critical biomarkers. Next is Patient Point. They manufacture remote patient monitoring software. So that remote patient monitoring software enables the medical practices to track the patient's health metrics, and they will give suggestions also. If any abnormalities are happening, we can get some suggestions which are at low level, means like first aids. They can be suggested by these type of softwares. So these are all some of the healthcare industries and their wearable devices. Okay, so in science, as usual, so many advantages and applications will be there. At the same time, science is having some drawbacks also. Like that, even the wearable devices are also having some of the drawbacks. Whereas sometimes data which is obtained through those wearable devices may not be accurate. They may differ from normal conditions. And because of that, normally the people without doctors or the physical workers, means physicians, people may not have reliability. So of course, we may not rely on these type of wearable devices also. And privacy will be affected. It's damn sure that since the data is either in monitor, they will be displayed, or the data will be communicated to someone, so that the privacy won't be there. And security risk will also be there. Means if based on by observing that health condition, if the patient is not able to move, or any other unwanted people may access their devices, and they can easily change their settings so that it may affect directly the health of the persons. And psychological effects will also be there. Means if we continuously monitor our body conditions, then of course we will get some psychological effects, so that we may not have confidence on our health conditions. And of course, battery life limitations may also be one of the drawback. And constant wearing can cause the skin irritations or physical discomfortabilities that may happen frequently. So these are all some of the drawbacks. Of course, if we design further the wearable devices, then all these discomforts should be considered, so that all these should be overcome in the forthcoming wearable devices. So that will be helpful for us. So with this, I am completing my presentation. If any queries or clarifications you want, please ask me.
Dear participants, if you have any doubt, you just clarify your doubts, please.
Madam, I have a small doubt. There are a lot of brands available for these devices. Are they following any particular standard in storing the data, transmitting the data? Is there any uniform standard available, or every brand is having their own protocols or display devices like that?
Excuse me.
Am I audible?
Now only you are audible, ma'am. Your voice was very low.
Oh, okay. There are a lot of brands available for these devices. Is there any uniform standard in storing the data or transmitting the data to the display devices or console, or any output standard? Is there any uniform standard, or every brand is having their own standard?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, so many different regulatory bodies are there. Through their approval only, it is possible to manufacture any of the devices, ma'am. So they fix some standards, so that if, for example, in case of blood level sugar monitoring, so in that up to which part of the body the needle has to touch, everything will be devised, means everything is standardized, so that after getting their approval only, any of the device will get into the market. So those type of standardizations are there.
Okay, okay.
Hope I answered your question.
Yes, okay.
Participants, anyone has any questions? Thank you so
Any
much, ma'am.
clarifications you need? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your enlightening and thought-provoking presentation. Your valuable insights on wearable technology and its applications in healthcare have truly enriched our knowledge. Thank you once again, ma'am. Now I invite our Honorary Secretary of IEI Salem, Dr. Rasudesh Kumar sir, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Professor Satya. Good evening to all. It's my pleasure to propose vote of thanks on our 145th Engineers Talk Series webinar by our Institution of Engineers Salem Local Center. At the outset, I submit my heartfelt thanks to our chairman, Engineers Loganathan sir, who proposed welcome address and also his support in organizing our this engineers talk series continuously. Thank you, sir. And I submit my thanks to today's speaker, Dr. Parimula Gandhi Madam, Professor from Biomedical Engineering Department of Vivekananda College of Engineering for Women. Thank you very much for your presentation about the recent topic in healthcare, need of our topic, applications of wearable devices, wearable technologies in healthcare. Thank you for your time and information shared with us. Thank you so much, madam. It's my, thank you, madam. Thank you to our engineers talk committee, Dr. Tangaraju sir, immediate post honorary secretary, honorary chairman, honorary secretary, Dr. C. Daumani madam, Dr. A. Kumaravel sir, Engineer R. Mugam, Engineer Sandil Kumar sir, Diana sir, all members for their continuous effort in organizing the engineers talk series. Thank you, sir and madam. I thank all the participants, senior committee members, corporate members, staff members, student participants, everyone. Thank you for your continuous support. I thank Engineer Gautam who support to get today's speaker. Thank you, Mr. Gautam. And I thank our Professor Satya, English department of our institution. Thank you for your support. And thank you everyone for making this event successful. Thank you. Thank you everyone.
Thank you very much, sir. Shall we wind up the session?
Yes, ma'am. Links shared in the chat box for participants' feedback.
Participants, kindly click on the link and give your valuable feedback, please.
Thank you, Mr. Satya. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.